Every Chevrolet is backed by a limited warranty program. And for added protection, purchase the General Motors Continuous Protection Plan. Ask your salesperson for details on this important option.
You're right. This isn't a brand new celebrity. It's a '55 Chevy. The granddaddy of Chevrolet's brightest, most innovative car of the '80s, the Celebrity. Oh, what a car. Truly revolutionary in its day. And really popular because of its fresh styling. People liked it because it was what they needed. Big and roomy inside with plenty of trunk space. And it featured a new optional 265 cubic inch overhead valve V8. The first Chevrolet V8 in 40 years. The '55 Chevy was an economical, practical, family-sized car. Something you'd expect from Chevrolet. Interestingly enough, that's what people still need. And that's what's impressing them today about the new Celebrity. It's Chevrolet's new generation front-wheel drive family car with mid-size room and comfort and the fuel economy you might expect from a compact. Fascinating, isn't it? How cars have changed from the '55 Chevy into a car like the Celebrity. They're worlds apart when it comes to design and manufacturing technology. Let's go take a look. We're going to the plant to get a behind-the-scenes look at the new technologies at work today in building the Celebrity. You see, recently, Chevrolet surveyed a number of celebrity buyers to determine their primary reasons for purchasing the car. Many mentioned fuel economy, interior roominess, the benefits of front-wheel drive, riding comfort, and exterior styling. Now, these product attributes don't just happen. They're designed in. And here at the plant, we'll learn about some of these under-the-skin values and the overall quality that Celebrity owners have singled out. We're going to examine what they're doing to make Celebrity the car that it is. There are many individual elements contributing to Celebrity's impressive ride and comfort, including aerodynamic engineering, the suspension system, acoustical insulation, the front-wheel drive design. The list goes on and on. But the most impressive story is the overall emphasis on product quality. Quality that contributes to added value and benefits for the Celebrity owner. It includes robot technology designed to provide added uniformity and consistency of sheet metal to sheet metal fits. It also includes the net build manufacturing and assembly technique that provides closer working tolerances and tighter fits. Sophisticated testing equipment is used along the entire production line for immediate inspection purposes. It's here in the plant where computers and people have joined together to make the value visible. All of these procedures are performed to help assure that the quality is there at the time of delivery. But computers and people are only part of the Celebrity value story. There's a lot more under the skin contributing to Celebrity's value. For example, every Celebrity receives extensive anti-corrosion treatments. I'll show you what I mean. To help fight corrosion at vulnerable points, zinc-rich pre-coated metals are used on outer door panels, outer rear quarter panels, and on suspension brackets. Another anti-corrosion treatment is this Elpo dip bath. In this procedure, the car body is submerged in a zinc-rich primer that is electrostatically bonded to the body. Selected body areas on Celebrity also receive a hard plastic finish called Plastisol, which helps guard the lower body from stone chipping. This standard feature on Celebrity is either an extra cost option or is not available at all on many competitors. For added value, stone-resistant and corrosion-resistant plastics are used in selected areas that are normally subjected to inclement weather and harsh abuse. As I mentioned earlier, recent celebrity buyers indicated that interior roominess and front-wheel drive technology were two of the major reasons for purchasing Celebrity. To an automotive design engineer, interior spaciousness and drivetrain packaging are inseparable. For example, with rear-wheel drive, the drivetrain components take up valuable room in the passenger compartment and cargo area. But with front-wheel drive, since the engine and transaxle are mounted transversely, the propeller shaft is eliminated, as are rear drivetrain components. This configuration is space efficient, providing added room for passengers and cargo. The base engine for the Celebrity is a 2.5-liter, 4-cylinder engine equipped with electronic fuel injection. This advanced system meters fuel flow a minimum of 80 times per second. An electronically controlled solenoid nozzle injects a measured spray of fuel into the throttle body, adjusting to changes in operating conditions for responsive performance and impressive fuel economy. Celebrity owners mentioned riding comfort as an important reason for buying Celebrity. One of the elements contributing to Celebrity's riding comfort is the front upper cradle bushing. There are 4 of these special bushings, one at each corner on the engine cradle frame. They have an important role in cushioning and absorbing engine vibrations and noise, and that contributes to riding comfort. The Celebrity uses a proven McPherson strut front suspension that combines a shock absorber and coil spring into one unit. It's ideally suited for use on front-wheel drive cars because of its compact, lightweight design and bump-absorbing qualities. These coil springs have been computer selected based on the weight of the vehicle, which varies according to the options ordered. For the Celebrity, there are 32 pairs of front springs that the computer can select from to help assure the best match of spring to vehicle weight, all for a smooth, comfortable ride. Acoustical insulation also plays an important role in Celebrity's riding comfort by minimizing road and wind noise. This insulation includes a sound-absorbing molded fiberglass headliner and one-piece carpeting with molded backing that reduce interior noise levels. Under the hood, there's a full-width insulator pad to help muffle engine sounds. They all play an important role in contributing to Celebrity's quiet ride. And here's where it all comes together. Checks and rechecks. Our own silver medallion delivery assurance. It adds up to the kind of care, attention to detail, and overall quality that can be found in Celebrity today. But the most convincing proof of Celebrity's quality is when a prospect gets behind the wheel and test drives a Celebrity. Research shows that 52% of Celebrity owners were not convinced to buy until they took a demonstration drive. It's the most convincing way to prove that Celebrity is one of the best values on the road today. Celebrity, Chevrolet's new generation front-wheel drive family car, offering mid-size comfort and the fuel economy you might expect from a compact.
Some of the best cars and drivers in the world race at Indy, and the competition is fierce. With 33 cars packed in tight formation, one wrong move can be disastrous. So when Indy officials look for a pace car to lead the pack, they look for total vehicle performance. Hi, I'm Don Runkle, Chief Engineer for Camaro. We had a single goal when we designed the Z28, to make it a truly impressive performer. And I'm proud to say we've accomplished everything we set out to do. Today, I'd like to show you the components, real nuts and bolts taken from the Z28 we just pulled apart. As with many race cars, aerodynamics helped establish Z28's wedge-shaped stance. The flush-mounted windshield raked back at a 62-degree angle. In the fast-hatch design, one of the most sophisticated pieces of glass ever applied to a production car gives Z28 a smoothly sculptured all-glass appearance. It pays off in aerodynamics by promoting smooth airflow over the vehicle. Ground effects engineering also contributes to Z28's aerodynamics. For instance, a deep well air dam controls airflow under the car for low drag, and combined with the ground effects rockers and deck lid spoiler, adds to the total aerodynamic downforce for handling and stability. At approximately 50 miles per hour, more than half of the total horsepower required to move a car is used just to overcome wind resistance. And at higher speeds, wind resistance becomes the dominant factor in horsepower requirements. A vehicle's ability to slip through the air is measured by its drag coefficient. Z28's design rates a sleek 0.339 coefficient of drag, one of the best in the industry. In the pursuit of the ultimate performing Camaro, we use some excellent components, such as the Goodyear Eagle GT tire. Another example is Z28's suspension. It's really a system, a marriage between structure, front suspension geometry, steering, rear suspension, weight distribution, and tire characteristics, all working together for precise handling. One important factor in designing handling into a vehicle is compliance management. Compliance in a structure is basically how much give it has. In Z28's structure, we tried to minimize this give or compliance, so that when you push on something or generate an input, like turning the steering wheel, the response is immediate. Two important elements of compliance management are structural integrity and component stiffness. As an example of structural integrity, the shock towers have been designed to reduce lateral compliance, and additional reinforcing braces here and in other key areas add to Z28's overall structural integrity. Another example is the power cradle. It's bolted directly to the body without compliant rubber isolators, providing a solid foundation for attaching front suspension components. But structural integrity is only part of the story. Component stiffness is also important. As an example, the knuckle has additional material added here and here. The front stabilizer bar system, which includes a 32-millimeter bar and stiff urethane bushings, helps control body roll during cornering maneuvers. All these components were selected for their low compliance, and working together, they deliver a taut, precise feel and crisp steering response. Okay, with the front suspension set, the same kind of thinking went into the design of the rear suspension. A torque arm is attached at the transmission and at the differential. It controls the twisting forces exerted during acceleration. The solid rear axle is located by these short control arms for weight-efficient fore-aft load management. A panhard rod helps control the lateral acceleration or side-to-side forces generated during cornering. Compact, lightweight coil springs, specifically tuned for Z28s, and a rigid 21-millimeter stabilizer bar helps keep Z28 flat for precise cornering. Finally, this special Eagle GT steel-belted radial tire was designed especially for the Z28. Its tread pattern was derived from the Formula One racing rain tire. Mounted to this lightweight aluminum wheel, it's the finishing touch to Z28's impressive handling characteristics. When you put all these pieces together and minimize compliance, Z28's suspension system gives back more than the sum of its parts, with maximum lateral acceleration of 0.83 Gs. Now that we've covered the Z28 suspension and its contribution to handling, let's talk about powertrain performance. Z28's standard power team is the 5-liter 4-barrel V8 and the new 5-speed manual overdrive transmission. This combination complements Z28's handling capabilities. We're especially proud of this new 5-speed transmission. It has a lightweight aluminum case and extension, self-contained single-rail shift linkage, and a close ratio short-throw shift pattern, which produces a positive feel and silky smooth operation. For the response of fuel injection, The optional 5-liter Crossfire injection V8 really puts performance back up front. As you can see in this display, the Crossfire injection V8 features dual throttle body injection units. In addition to precise fuel metering, the use of long, tuned inlet runners helps charge the cylinder bores. In the Crossfire configuration, the right injector charges the left bank. The left injector charges the right bank. What does it mean to you? Exceptional throttle response, rock-solid drivability, and increased horsepower, up from 155 with the carbureted engine to a healthy 175 horsepower with the Crossfire injection engine. Matching the Crossfire injection engine in innovation is the new automatic 4-speed overdrive transmission. Carefully selected gear ratios complement the excellent low-end torque characteristics of the fuel-injected engine for good off-the-line response. And the overdrive 4th gear reduces engine RPM at highway speeds. We've only looked at the major components that make up Z28, but I can assure you that all components and design alternatives were chosen for a common goal, to make a Z28 that delivers impressive overall vehicle performance. And I'm convinced that it does. But to really appreciate it, get behind the wheel and drive it. I think you'll agree, Z28's a real performer.
Caviler, the newest compact wagon from Chevrolet's Wagon stock. A great value at an affordable price. With the advanced technology of front-wheel drive for impressive traction in most driving conditions, good or bad. Powering Caviler Wagon is a new, responsive, and fuel-efficient 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with electronic fuel injection. Caviler's advanced fuel injection system adjusts the air-fuel mixture a minimum of 80 times per second for impressive fuel economy and responds to changes in engine operating conditions for responsive performance. Adding to driving fun is the standard manual 4-speed transaxle. For even more driving excitement, choose the new optional manual 5-speed overdrive transaxle. It features a higher ratio in first gear for good standing start performance and 5th gear overdrive for economical highway driving. An automatic 3-speed transaxle is also available for driving convenience. Caviler's value continues with room for 5 passengers and many standard features, including reclining front bucket seats in handsome vinyl upholstery, a convenient center console, 1-piece cut pile carpeting, rack and pinion steering, side window defoggers, plastisol applications to help protect lower body from stone chipping, 13-inch glass belted radial ply tires, and power front disc and rear drum brakes. For more style and comfort in your wagon, choose the Caviler CS with added accents like body side moldings. And inside, the CS wagon features high-backed reclining front bucket seats and color-coordinated trim. For the ultimate in a Caviler wagon, choose the CL option, which includes body side moldings, bumper rub strips, and bright rocker panel moldings. Full wheel covers and locking fuel filler door are also included. Inside, the CL option features new custom contoured reclining front seats with lateral support, matching door trim, and adjustable headrests, available in plush velour or attractive vinyl. Also standard are convenient passenger assist grips, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and color-coordinated instrument panel. For your cargo carrying needs, all Caviler wagons have 64 cubic feet of space with the rear seat folded. That's more room than Ford Escort, Toyota Corolla, and Honda Civic. To personalize your Caviler, choose from many options, including a split folding rear seat for added versatility in people and cargo moving. Also available are power steering, automatic speed control, and intermittent windshield wiper system. A choice of available Delco sound systems, including new electronically tuned radios, some with cassette players, sport mirrors with left-hand remote control, and a luggage rack. Caviler, The roomy, compact, efficient, and practical front-wheel drive wagon from Chevrolet with many standard features and attractively priced. But nothing is more important to your purchase decision than driving and experiencing firsthand the ride, comfort, and overall value of the Caviler wagon you plan to own. Drive a Caviler today at your Chevrolet wagon stop.
You'll come out on top at Chevrolet Wagon Stop.
Malibu, the proven, dependable midsize wagon from Chevrolet's Wagon Stop. A favorite with families and businesses alike. And GM's lowest priced midsize wagon. With room for 6 and plenty of cargo hauling volume. The tailgate window opens up for easy access to small items. And the tailgate folds flat for loading bulkier cargo. The side stowage pockets and concealed underfloor compartment provide even more room for smaller items. Inside, there's 40 cubic feet of cargo room with the rear seat up. And folding down the rear seat provides 72 cubic feet of space to fit your cargo hauling needs, making this midsize wagon a real day-to-day workhorse. Inside Malibu, there's room for 6 passengers and many standard appointments, including a full-width front bench seat, color-coordinated trim, and one-piece cut pile carpeting. Automatic 3-speed transmission, power steering, glass-belted radial ply tires, and power front disc and rear drum brakes are also standard. Personalize your Malibu with a wide choice of options, including the full-width notchback front bench seat, folding center armrest, and color-coordinated trim. A luggage rack for greater convenience, and deluxe body side moldings for a distinguished look. Air conditioning, and electric rear window defogger. To meet your Malibu wagon performance needs, choose from several fuel-efficient engines. Standard is a 3.8-liter V6, providing more than enough power for most wagon needs. For even more performance with excellent fuel economy, select the optional 5-liter V8, ideally suited for trailer towing. An optional 5.7-liter diesel V8 is also available for those who demand maximum Malibu fuel economy. Malibu, GM's lowest priced 6-passenger wagon, economical to own and operate. The sensible alternative to many larger, less fuel-efficient wagons. Get behind the wheel for a personal perspective on all the quality and value of the Malibu wagon. Put Malibu through its paces by driving one at your Chevrolet wagon stop today.
You'll come out on top at Chevrolet Wagon Stop.
Caprice Classic Wagon from Chevrolet's Wagon Stop. The #1 selling full-size wagon in the world. Luxurious and value-packed, and one of the most efficient ways of carrying up to 8 passengers. With room for 6 up front, and room for 2 more with the standard 3rd seat. A 3-way tailgate helps make this wagon highly versatile for carrying both people and cargo. The standard power rear window rolls down for quick access. And the tailgate swings open for convenient entry and exit. When the need calls for moving a lot of cargo, the tailgate can be lowered for access to the cargo area. The concealed lockable floor stowage and a lockable side stowage compartment provide additional cargo space. For carrying large loads, folding down the 2nd seat provides 87 cubic feet of cargo room. For your driving convenience, automatic 4-speed overdrive transmission, power steering, and power front disc and rear drum brakes are standard. 1-piece cut pile carpeting and 1-piece foam headliner contribute to a quiet ride and comfortable surroundings. And for even more riding comfort, Caprice Classic features a 50-50 front bench seat with folding center armrest, upholstered in durable vinyl or woven cloth. To meet your wagon performance needs, a choice of power teams is available, including the standard 5-liter gasoline V8, matched with an automatic 4-speed overdrive transmission for an impressive combination of fuel economy and pulling power. Or choose the optional 5.7-liter diesel V8, matched with an automatic 3-speed or optional automatic 4-speed overdrive for maximum Caprice Classic Wagon fuel efficiency. On the road, enjoy Caprice Wagon's full-size riding comfort and impressive quietness. The result of full perimeter frame and separate body construction, and the comfort-tuned suspension, including front stabilizer, all contributing to a smooth, level ride. Personalize your wagon with a choice of options, including the estate package for a stylish look, luggage rack, a choice of available Delco sound systems, air conditioning, tilt steering wheel, automatic speed control, and many more. Caprice Classic Wagon, the #1 selling full-size wagon in the world, with 8-passenger roominess, full-size riding comfort, and with the built-in quality and value long associated with the Caprice tradition, all at an affordable price. Take the time to drive Caprice Classic Wagon. It's behind the wheel, on the road, that you'll really appreciate its overall value. Drive Caprice Classic today. Available at your Chevrolet Wagon stop.
You'll come out on top at Chevrolet Wagon Stop.